Dunya Mazaka. I'll begin with the headlines. Malami faces long detention as DSS intensifies investigation. Indigenous contractors vow to continue protest over 4 trillion naira government debt. Federal government doubles January bond borrowing to 900 billion naira. Suspected jihadist attack kills 31 civilians in Niger Republic. Holders PSG lost as Jesus fires Arsenal passed into Champions League last 16. Details of these and more we come to in the full bulletin. Just stay with us. And now the news in full. The All Indigenous Contractors Association of Nigeria says it will continue its protest until the federal government addresses what it describes as outstanding payment owed to its members. Our correspondent Josephine Bitrus reports from Abuja, where the demonstration was ongoing.
Protesting under the banner of the All Indigenous Contractors of Nigeria, members of the group on Monday returned to the Federal Ministry of Finance in Abuja, demanding the payment of what they described as about 4 trillion naira owed for capital projects executed in 2024. A Rapid TV news crew observed that access to the ministry was temporarily blocked by the demonstrators, leading to traffic congestion in the area, while security operatives were deployed to maintain order. The contractors say they are yet to receive payment for completed projects, adding that many relied on bank loans to execute the contracts, a situation they say has placed significant financial pressure on their businesses.
Everybody is going through the pains of us not being paid. So we have tried on several occasions to engage with the federal government through the Ministry of Finance, and the efforts in that direction is very slow in paying us. So this is the only way we can express our grievances and draw the attention of the government to engage with us and meet our demands. And what are our demands? Simple. Just pay us for those that are ready to be paid, and then for those that do not have their batch numbers to be paid, for the government to sign the warrant for our members to be able to engage with the MDAs and get their batch numbers, and then we get paid. It's simple as that.
The protesters also called on the Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite, to intervene, saying previous appeals have not yielded results.
Well, I must say, just crass incompetence on the part of the Honorable Minister of State for Finance, crass, what I would say, insensitivity to the plight of what we are going through. It's just simple. All this thing I'm telling you, everything has been prepared already administratively for her attention. But she's just a loaf.
We buy our materials locally, and the foreign contractors come with containers of goods from outside. They don't buy anything here. They only engage labor. But we buy our materials here. We engage laborers here. We buy everything we are buying with Naira. The money trickle down.
They warned that prolonged delays in settling payments could negatively affect local contractors and the broader economy, and insisted the protests will continue until their concerns are addressed. In Abuja, Josephine Bitrus, Rapid TV News.
Former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, said might have spent a longer time in the custody of the Department of State Services. Multiple security sources reported that Malami faces prolonged detention as the DSS is already working to obtain a court order to keep him in custody until the investigations are concluded. Malami's latest ordeal began on Monday when DSS operatives took him into custody shortly after he perfected his bail and was released from the Kuje Correctional Center in Abuja. His arrest came barely a minute after he stepped out of the facility where he had been detained since early December over allegations brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Security sources indicate that the DSS is seeking a court order to prolong his detention, citing the sensitive and complex nature of the investigations, which are expected to take months. The former AGF had initially been arrested by the EFCC following allegations that he conspired with his wife Asabe and their son to conceal proceeds of unlawful activities valued at about 8.7 billion naira. According to the anti-graft agency, the alleged offences involved the use of multiple corporate entities, bank accounts, and high-value real estate transactions in Abuja and other parts of the country. Still on corruption, former Minister of Petroleum Resources Diezani Alison Madueke has appeared before the Southwark Crown Court in London for a preliminary hearing in her bribery trial. The former oil minister, who served between 2010 and 2015 and once led OPEC as its first female president, attended a session on Monday ahead of the commencement of her full trial scheduled for January 26, 2026. UK prosecutors alleged that Alison Madueke accepted bribes between 2011 and 2015 in exchange for awarding lucrative oil contracts. Charged in 2023 by the UK's National Crimes Agency, she's accused of benefiting from at least £100,000 in cash and other luxury items. The 65-year-old, who has been on bail since her arrest in 2015, has denied all 6 charges. The trial is expected to last up to 12 weeks, with 2 other defendants also facing related charges. The Abia State chapter of the Association of Local Government of Nigeria, ALGON, says local government areas are not being denied funds by the state government. ALGON President Chinedu Akeke clarified that allocations from the Federation continue to flow through the Joint Account Allocation Committee, not directly to councils. He spoke after opposition claims suggested Governor Alex Oti was diverting funds intended for rural development. Our correspondent, Faith Kevin, has more.
In a show of unity and confidence, all 17 local government chairmen in Abia State, under the Association of the Local Government of Nigeria, Abia Chapter, have thrown their support behind Governor Alex Oti for a second term. Their endorsement comes alongside a firm rejection of claims that local government funds have been hijacked, which they described as misleading and politically motivated. Speaking in an interview, ALGON Chairman and Isikwato Local Government Area Mayor Chinedu Akeke said, councils remain active across healthcare delivery, rural road maintenance, sanitation and other community projects. He stressed that low media visibility does not mean inactivity and that allocations are transparently managed through the Joint Account Allocation Committee.
Since assumption of office, the administration of Governor Alex Oti, OFR, has demonstrated clear commitments to good governance, fiscal responsibility, and service delivery, with verifiable improvements recorded across the 17 local governments in recovery, rehabilitation, and construction of roads, healthcare and educational facilities, prompt payment of salaries and pensions, clearing backlogs of salaries, and prudent management of public resources. The state government, under the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti, has been funding the local government from the JAC account. So the local governments are funded from the JAC account because the funds go to the JAC account. They don't come to the local government straight.
The endorsement and clarification from the ALGON Abia chapter comes amid lingering public speculation about council autonomy and the management of local government resources. According to AKK, the unified backing of all council leaders reflects confidence in Governor Oti's leadership and his commitment to transparency and grassroots development.
There is a strong collaboration between the local governments in Abia State and the state government. So for us at the state level, what are we interested in? We are interested in if you have 1 naira to execute a project, you must use the 1 naira to execute that project.
With the support of the entire local government leadership in the state, Governor Oti enters the 2027 re-election race with a strong show of grassroots confidence.
ALGON Abia State collectively and unequivocally commits its absolute support to the re-election of His Excellency Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, OFR, in 2027.
Faith Kevin, reporting for Rapid TV News.
Northern and Yoruba communities in Aba have formally endorsed Abia State Governor Alex Oti for a second term. The announcement was made at Government House Umaya during a visit led by the Sariki of Aba, His Royal Highness Sariki Shehu Bello II, and at Pastor Bashorun Adedeji, President of the Yoruba community. The leaders commended Governor Oti's achievement in road reconstruction, security, urban cleanliness, and inclusive governance, urging that the state's development continues uninterrupted. Again, our correspondent Faith Kevin has more.
Voices from Aba rose in unity as leaders of the northern and western communities gathered with a clear message of continuity and confidence in Governor Alex Oti's leadership. Led by the Sarki of Aba, Sariki Shehu Bello II, and the president of the Yoruba community in Aba, Bashorun Adedeji, the delegation arrived at Government House Umuahia, carrying stories of rebuilt roads, safer markets, and a city rediscovering its pride. They spoke of Aba transformed, cleaner streets, brighter nights, smoother commerce, and of an administration that, in their words, sees every resident not by tribe or faith, but as an Abian deserving dignity and opportunity.
Your Excellency, as stakeholder in this economic engine of this state, we see your hard work daily, from the massive reconstruction of internal roads in Aba, the restoration of the city's dignity through cleanliness, and lightening your administration has turned our Eyimba city into a place where we can once again be proud to do business. Because of your commitment to infrastructure, security, our markets are safer and our logistics are more efficient.
People used to believe that Abia State was cursed and nothing good will come out of it. Because of what? Because of bad leadership. So we thank God for that. Things that are happening, good works that are happening, right from the inception of this administration. Even the blind man will see, will know what is happening. Even if he will not see, he will hear.
In response, Governor Oti, through his Chief of Staff, reaffirmed his belief in conclusive governance and partnership, urging residents to claim their civic voice as the journey of rebuilding Abia, he said, is best sustained when those who live and work there also shape its future.
The best we can do is to partner with this kind of leader that get very well prepared and who does not discriminate where he comes from. And looking around, you can see that a whole lot is yet to come.
Faith Kevin, reporting for Rapid TV News.
The Joint Union Action Congress, JUAC, has rejected claims by the FCTA management that most workers' demands have been met, insisting that the indefinite strike over unresolved labor and welfare issues will continue. JUAC said no formal agreement has been reached on wage awards, promotion arrears, rural allowances, or compliance with public service rules, describing management statement as false and misleading. The strike began on Monday with workers demanding full implementation of long-standing entitlement. JUAC also clarified that statement attributed to the Association of Resident Doctors do not represent the position of all FCTA workers. The union listed unresolved issues including unpaid promotion arrears, National Housing Fund and pension deductions, flawed promotion processes, intimidation, inadequate training, and salary portal restrictions. While expressing willingness to engage in genuine dialogue, JUAC reaffirmed that the industrial action remains lawful, justified, and will continue until all demands are met. A fire broke out early Tuesday morning at a multi-story commercial building on Oshomoye Oshundairo Street in Ikeja's Computer Village, Lagos, destroying goods worth millions of naira. Lagos State Emergency Management Agency LASEMA said the blaze started around 1:55 a.m., prompting an immediate emergency response. Our correspondent, Faith Oyewole, tells us more.
In the early hours of Tuesday, 20th January 2026, a fire outbreak occurred at the Computer Village in Ikeja, Lagos State, engulfing a total of 13 shops containing goods worth millions of naira. Eyewitnesses reported that the fire spread rapidly, attributing it to electricity fluctuations that had occurred since Sunday, leaving occupants with no time to salvage their belongings as nothing was recovered. As fire raged, residents made frantic efforts to control the flames by contacting the fire service, which responded promptly to the emergency calls.
Throughout yesterday, the fact is the light is just coming within 5 minutes, comes on and goes off. So the fluctuation of that light of yesterday throughout Ikeja here was not easy. And I believe everybody working here has switched from NEPA to generator in order for us to work for that day, which is yesterday. So unfortunately, at about 1:30, my security called on me that there's a fire outbreak. And I asked him, where is the fire coming from? He has to tell me the direction, whether, because we have 6 buildings, 3 at the front there, while 3 at this side. So he now describe where the fire is coming from. So I now ask him, who and who is there? So he called the other security. I now asked him, how is the fire? So I now put a call to one of the occupants here, and myself, and after I tried to call him, it's not picking. The next thing I called on the fire service. So within some time, they answered me. They said they are on their way. So I said, okay, no problem. I now drove from my house down to Ikeja here. So I met the fire service on ground presently at that particular time. So if we look at what might cause it, it's going to see as the security. It's within the time the light was brought back, within that period.
Affected residents described the incident as devastating and heartbreaking.
It's really quite unfortunate that nobody removed any pin. We lost everything at the process. We have about 13 shops here, majorly laptop dealers. And these 13 shops, none of us removed any pin. So I also want to thank the Lagos State government for the good job they are doing. And together, for all the occupants affected, we are completely heartbroken. We don't know where to start. At this point, you lost millions. When I say millions, goods worth millions. You lost your goods, you lost your office without removing any pin. So we are pleading on the Lagos State government to come to our aid to see how they can help us to start life afresh, because this one is just like a kid trying to learn how to walk again.
At the scene, burnt shops and household items were scattered across the area as victims struggled to come to terms with their losses. Faith Oyewole, Rapid TV News.
I'll return. We'll have more stories rolling. To stay with us.
Are you missing out on interviews, music, entertainment, thought-provoking discussions, and more? Don't sweat it, man. We've got you covered. No matter where you are, be part of the action 24/7, online and live.
Cesar Radio. On Facebook, it's Rapid FM Umuahia. On Instagram, it's official Rapid FM. And on X, it is Rapid FM 965. Tune in to Rapid 96.5 FM or listen to us live on our website at www.rapidfm965.com or radiogarden.com. Better yet, get our mobile app from the Google Play Store. Catch the pulse of the Southeast on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city.
Hey, Oyanam, all Cesar Radio.
Nigeria's economy, the global markets, what does it all mean for you? From stock market insights to global financial news you need to know. From Wall Street to the main street and of course, the marketplace. Get the answers you need every week on Businessless with me, Faith Dafa Joseph. as I bring into focus the stories, strategies, and shifts shaping our economy. No angle is missed as I talk about the business, the people, patterns, and possibilities behind them. Welcome to the Business Lens.
Rapid TV, rooted in truth, driven by impact.
Correro, your front row seats to the most pressing issues from the corridors of power to the heart of our communities. We bring you unfiltered insight, fearless journalism, and the conversations that matter. And I invite you to this big conversation table as we analyze
We're glad to have you back, and now to carry the rest of the stories. Residents of the Makoko community are raising alarm over the mass demolition of their makeshift homes carried out without the provisions of alternative shelter. The exercise, which has placed more than 5,000 residents, began towards the end of 2025. Lagos State government officials say the demolitions are aimed at preventing potential tragedy, citing environmental hazards and the proximity of the structures to high-voltage power lines. Our correspondent Esther Umelu visited the scene and brings us this report.
This is Makoko, one of the oldest fishing communities in Lagos, Nigeria, currently undergoing demolition, leaving thousands of residents without livelihood or shelter. State authorities say this is for safety and urban planning. But the key question is, what measures were put in place to ensure smooth relocation while minimizing the untold hardship it has on affected people?
This community is evidently faced with multiple challenges: poor sanitation, shared latrines, limited clean water, and many more. But for these residents, it is home, a source of livelihood, the only place they know. With the demolition underway, residents have been left to fend for themselves with no alternative provided. This is Prince Taiwo, one of the residents of Makoko, in charge of the makeshift school and orphanage home. He narrates how all of this started.
The Lagos State government, they didn't inform us. There's not even any written agreement. From there, the case has been in court, and the court said before the government can come here and do anything, they need court order. So this December 24, they came in with their bulldozer. So we are even asking them, what are they here for? They said they are here to demolish all the house on water. Then we told them, how can that be done without giving notice, without any written agreement from the government or from the court? They said there's a man, his name is Oki. They said Oki was the one that sent them here. And they came with a lot of police. The first time they came, they set so many houses on fire right from the beginning, and they started shooting. That's when they started clearing our houses. And we went to Alausa, we talked to them. They were like, they want us to stay 30 meters away from the power line.
30 meters away from the power line. Okay.
So when we got there, they said no, they want 50, and they cleared the 50. Then after that, we went back there, we met Oki, and Oki said from the federal, they said they should take 250, but he begged on our behalf that we should stay 100 meters away from the power line. Okay. But after they cleared the 100, they keep coming in. So we went close to the police and asked them, why are they doing this? They said Oki said they should clear all the house on water. And without compensation, without any alternative.
So the time where they demolish everything, we don't see the place where we go sleep. We don't they go anywhere. We don't they go catch fish. So we don't they go anywhere, sha. So our pikin hungry they catch us. Make the government help us. We go see any place where we go sleep. And then the tea where we go eat. We know they eat. All of us know they eat. We know they go anywhere. How we go eat. So
we spoke to 13-year-old Clement, who shared his sadness and described how the situation has devastated their home and led to the death of 2 of his siblings.
It affects me too much. It's not be small thing. They have scattered our house. It's not be only one. Like 3 or 4, they have scattered. Why we don't see anywhere to live. We are sleeping inside boats, like our this thing. We are sleeping inside it. We don't see anywhere to live. That's why I'm telling you, say you should help us. They have shoot tear gas, 2 pikin, they have died. If God not help us like this boy, it should be die. God help us. That's why you are selling me and this pikin here now.
The Lagos State Governor, Dr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, after signing the 4.4 trillion naira 2026 appropriation bill into law, said the demolition is being carried out to avert tragedy by keeping residents away from the high-tension wire. But the big question is, what is being done to resettle these residents whose homes are being demolished? Esther Omelo, Rapid TV, Lagos.
After decades of deterioration and field interventions, the federal government has fixed April 28 for the completion of major sections of the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, expressing satisfaction with the pace and quality of work being executed by MTN Nigeria and its subcontractors. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, announced this on Saturday while addressing journalists after inspecting the project, describing the highway as one of the most problematic roads in the southeast and a symbol of prolonged neglect. The 107-kilometer expressway, which links Enugu and Anambra State, is being reconstructed under the federal government tax credit scheme, with MTN Nigeria initially awarded the entire project at a cost of 202 billion naira. Umahi disclosed that MTN had already completed work valued at about 50 billion naira before economic development, including the floating of the naira and subsidy removal, necessitated a review of the project. The minister said the project is being executed by MTN in collaboration with subcontractors, NigerCat and RCC, with CKC also handling some sections. The federal government has moved to significantly scale up domestic borrowing, planning to raise as much as 900 billion naira from its January 2026 bond auction. The amount doubles the 450 billion naira targeted in January 2025 as fiscal pressures and refinancing needs continue to mount. Offer documents released by the Debt Management Office show that the January 2026 auction will feature 3 reopened federal government of Nigeria bonds with a combined size of 900 billion naira, marking a 100% year-on-year increase in the size of January offering. In January 2025, the government seemed to adopt a more restrained borrowing posture, offering 3 bonds across the 5-year, 7-year, and 10-year segment. It sought to raise 100 billion naira from a 5-year bond originally issued in April 2029 with a 19.30% coupon. 150 billion naira from a 7-year February 2031 bond carrying an 18.50% coupon, and 200 billion naira from a new 10-year January 2035 bond. The total 450 billion naira offer reflected a comparatively lower funding requirement at the time, even as interest rates remained elevated. An armed attack has killed at least 31 civilians in western Niger near the borders with Burkina Faso and Mali in a region with jihadist groups, local sources said. The assailant struck on Sunday in a village line in the Tilaberi region located in tri-border area, a flashpoint zone where the frontiers of Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali converge. Jihadists linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State group have made the region a fiefdom, carrying out deadly attacks for nearly a decade. Tilaberi became the deadliest region across central Sahel in 2025 with more than 1,200 deaths, most of them civilians, according to ACLED, an NGO that monitors conflict. A local student union also confirmed the toll in a statement, saying it was deeply shocked and saddened by its odious and barbaric acts. Still on foreign scene, the world's biggest nuclear power plant is set to restart on Wednesday for the first time since the 2011 Fukushima disaster, its Japanese operator said, despite persistent safety concerns among residents. The governor of Niigata province, where the Kashiwazaki Kariwa plant is located, approved its resumption last month, although public opinion remained sharply divided. After receiving the final green light Wednesday, Tokyo Electric Power said they were proceeding with preparations and plan to remove the control rods after 7 p.m. today and start up the reactor on Tuesday. A few dozen protesters, mostly elderly, braved freezing temperatures to demonstrate in the snow near the plant entrance, whose buildings line the Sea of Japan coast. And now moving on to sport holders, Paris Saint-Germain fell 2-1 to Sporting Lisbon on Tuesday, making the chances of direct qualification for the Champions League last 16 more difficult. Luis Suarez scored twice for Sporting in the second half, sealing victory with a 90-minute header after substitute had equalized for PSG after 79 minutes. The French club are fifth with 13 points. They face Newcastle next Wednesday in their last group stage fixture. Meanwhile, Gabriel Jesus pushed Arsenal into the last 16 of the Champions League with a double in Tuesday's 3-1 win at Inter Milan, which made the Gunners mathematically sure of a top 8 finish. The two close-range finishes in the first half gave Arsenal a resounding 7th straight league phase win at the San Siro, and manager Mikel Arteta a selection conundrum with Manchester United visiting the Emirates Stadium on Sunday. Super Eagles stars Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman face challenging Champions League fixtures on Wednesday, which is today, as they return to club duty following Nigeria's bronze medal finish at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Osimhen's Galatasaray host Atletico Madrid at Rams Park on Wednesday night in a crucial matchday 7 encounters, while Lookman's Atlanta welcome Athletic Bilbao to Stadio de Bergamo on the same evening. Both Nigerian internationals were standout performers at the AFCON in Morocco, with Osimhen contributing 4 goals and 2 assists in 6 matches. Meanwhile, Lookman scored 3 goals and provided 3 assists, initially being the favourites for the AFCON MVP. And to end the news, here's a quick recap. Malami faces long detention as DSS intensifies investigation. Indigenous contractors vow to continue protests over 4 trillion naira government debt. Federal government doubles January bond borrowing to 900 billion naira. Suspected jihadist attack kills 31 civilians in Niger Republic. Holder PSG lost as Jesus fires Arsenal past Inter into Champions League last 16. And that's all we have on Rapid TV News. Thank you so much for being a part of the news. My name is Nenwarando Nyumazaka. Do have a good day.
My name is Akio Sakiodo.
Hey guys, this is Anto Lecky.
My name is Leo Bliss.
My name is Akava. I go by the name Baba D.
And you're tuned into Rapid TV. I love Rapid TV.
Shout out Rapid TV. Thank you, Rapid TV. Please keep watching
Rapid TV.
This is Rapid TV.
Rapid
TV.
Keep watching.
Keep it down.
Leave it like that.
Are you missing out on interviews, music, entertainment, thought-provoking discussions, and more? Don't sweat it, man. We've got you covered. No matter where you are, be part of the action 24/7, online and live.
Cesar Radio.
On Facebook, it's Rapid FM Umahia. On Instagram, it's official Rapid FM. And on X, it is Rapid FM 965. Tune in to Rapid 96.5 FM or listen to us live on our website at www.rapidfm965.com or radiogarden.com.
Better yet, get our mobile app from the Google Play Store.
Catch the pulse of the Southeast on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city.
Hey, Oyanam, all Cesar Radio.
My name is Akio Sakido.
Hey guys, this is Anto Leki.
My name is Leo Bliss.
My name is Akava. Go by the name Baba D.
And you're tuned into Rapid TV. And I love Rapid TV.
Shout out Rapid TV. Thank you, Rapid TV. Please keep watching
Rapid TV.
This is Rapid TV. Rapid TV.
Keep watching.
Keep it melt down.
Leave it like that.
Magic has hit your imagination of TV. A brand new sundial with StarTime's inbuilt technology. New TV innovation with an inbuilt decoder that connects you to both StarTime's antenna and satellite signal. StarTime Sundial TV, you can enjoy over 300 local and international channels, 1 month StarTime's highest bouquet for free, automatic system update. More benefits, more affordable. StarTimes Sundial TV is available in all StarTimes branches and dealers countrywide. StarTimes Inside, entertainment inbuilt.
This is Rapid Broadcasting Network, RBN. We connect people, power stories, and amplify voices. On Rapid TV, we're rooted in culture and your window to the stories that matter. From news to lifestyle, we inform, entertain, and uplift. Join Rapid TV on StarTimes Channel 176, Nigecomsat. On Rapid FM, we speak your language from the soulful airwaves of Umuahia to the vibrant culture of Port Harcourt and beyond. More than broadcasters, we're creators, amplifying that voice within with powerful content across TV, radio, and digital. Join us at rbnradiotv.com and all our social media handles. One network, one voice. Rapid Broadcasting Network, RBN. The sound of your city, rooted in truth, driven by impact.
Welcome to Your Business, My Business. A show dedicated to showcasing small and medium businesses in Nigeria and beyond. Let's help you grow your entrepreneurship journey.
Fashion isn't just about what we wear, it's who we are. Behind every piece is a story so into it with intention and creativity. The sleepless nights, the struggles, the dreams all come together in one final piece. Today we sit with a creative who isn't just making clothes, but is building confidence and a legacy for the future. I am Faith Oyewole and this is Rapid TV. Welcome to another episode on Your Business, My Business.
My name is Yekini Azizat Abdullah. I am a fashion designer. I love creating comfortable ways which we can build, not just eat that and let that, but that's what I'm basically doing.
So I want to know, Sizabex, like, how did this start? Like, what brought this idea? Like, let's start with the idea about fashion designing.
Yes, I would say while growing up, whenever mommy gets us for a song ready to wear outfits, I used to like the way I feel it. And I used to like how people feel in it as well, like while growing up my kids. So I was just like, I can do this now. For my daddy's, my uncle's show, I do, he's always pushing, like, no, don't stay. Don't touch my machine, but I do go behind this back. So that was how it started. For pieces of clothes to security things.
I don't like the fact that you were doing it behind his back because for something you love.
all of us, we have a point whereby we do something and our parents back because it's something we wrong. But apart from the fact that we loved it, at what point did take that leap of faith that, okay, I don't want to do this thing because I love it anymore, but because I want to turn it into a business. That's like adding your passion together with making it something that will be featuring you money into your pocket. So at what point did you make that decision?
Okay, let me say that started in 2023. Okay, because normally the idea was I made something for myself, feel good in whatever I do. But in 2023, starting from 2017, which the fashion started, like I just used to create and people populating me because I did make for family and friends. But in 2023, the commitment was getting much because I don't evolve around the trade. Do you understand? So I was just like, telling it really out there this now. So let's just do this. How would you describe the brand? How is your brand? What does it like? What are those things that is just peculiar to just your brand? Not every other fashion designer. Okay, I would say, firstly, I do sketch. One of that is me bringing in different designs, from marine board down to unique creating it.
My name is Faith Daffer Joseph. Name is Martha Alu.
My name is Victor. Okay.
My name is Divine Alex.
My name is Esther Omen.
My name is Arthur James Bruce.
My name is Godwin Sunday.
I am Ijoma Victor.
My name is Cynthia Agbo.
Josephine Bitru.
I bet you already know that this is
Rapid Television.
From the heart of Africa, where dreams are born and passion is boundless, a new wave of talent rises. In La Liga, these extraordinary athletes are not just playing the game, they're transforming it.
Dani Rodriguez, the man chasing, it's Lamine Yamal!
Where dreams are born and passion is boundless, a new wave of talent rises. In La Liga, these extraordinary athletes are not just playing the game, they're transforming it.
Dani Rodriguez, the man chasing, it's Lamine Yamal! What a magnificent goal that is!
They shine on the world stage. Watch as they redefine football, inspire millions, and make history. La Liga, where dreams...
This evening,